Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And if you know me, you know I'm a die-hard Knicks fan and arguably the most polarizing player I've seen, since I started watching them is Julius Randle, polarizing by the fan base. If you've seen Randall, how his career's gone with the Knicks, it's almost like the San Francisco Giants, right? Remember when the San Francisco Giants were seemingly winning the World Series every even year? I think it was 2010, 2012, 2014. Well, Randall is alternating good seasons with bad seasons, or at least disappointing seasons. His first season with the Knicks in 2019-20 and 2021-22 were not up to his standards. 2020-21, he was named the most improved player, second team All-NBA, made his first All-Star team, and this past season made his second All-Star team and was third team All-NBA. No surprise, those 2 seasons the Knicks made the playoffs. The other 2 they did not. Now he has struggled mightily in the postseason, shooting 34.4% and 28.3% from three-point territory in his playoff career, all with the Knicks. Well, if he was putting up those shooting percentages this year, the Knicks honestly might have one more win on the year. Entering last night's game against the Milwaukee Bucks, he was shooting 27.6% from the field. That actually dipped after his 5 for 20 performance. Also shot 1 of 9 from deep. You see StatMuse X page. Julius Randle this season, so through 6 games, 27.1 field goal percentage, 22.5 3-point percentage, 37% true shooting percentage. Absolutely brutal numbers, just shooting brick after brick after brick after brick. And it's been so frustrating to watch as a Knicks fan. You try to be patient. Yes, it's only 6 games, still 76 to go. But man, no sugarcoating it. He has been awful. This is via the New York Post. So Kendrick Perkins of ESPN eviscerates ball-hogging Julius Randle as Knicks shooting woes continue. Now, I'll say Kendrick Perkins literally makes me roll my eyes all the time at things he says. He's not necessarily someone I agree with often, but I can't necessarily disagree with him here. So it mentions how, amid more shooting woes during the first half of the Knicks in-season tournament game, a 110-105 loss against the Bucks on Friday night, ESPN analyst and former NBA center Kendrick Perkins had harsh words for Randle. Well, first, how about trying to pass the ball to one another? That's the first thing Perkins said of the Knicks falling behind at the half. It's too much individual basketball, and it starts with Julius Randle. Not only should the Knicks fans be frustrated with the way that he plays the game, but if I'm on his team, I'm frustrated. I know I'm frustrated as a Knicks fan. I'm sure some of the players are a little frustrated as well, even if they haven't come out and said it. He also went on to say there's no way in hell that they're in the film room watching their games and noticing that he is not hogging. Like, he has to be unselfish, get off the ball, trust his teammates, and just play team basketball. He actually didn't start the game bad against the Bucks. I'm like, all right, maybe starting to turn around, but quickly went downhill, 5 for 20 from the field. If we take a look at the lowest percentages in the NBA by players, again, early on, but out of the 144 players who have enough shots to qualify for the field goal percentage leaders, Julius Randle is dead last with his 27.1%. I mean, the other bottom 3, the other 2 guys in the bottom 3, LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, both former All-Stars. So, not the only former All-Star struggling to begin the year, but three-point percentage is 22.5%. Out of the 161 guys who qualify for three-point percentage by having enough attempts, he is second to last, is 22.5%, only behind Terry Rozier of the Charlotte Hornets, 19.2%. A difference, though, at least Rozier is shooting 46.1% from the field, so he's been far, far more accurate from inside three-point inside the three-point line. You see even Randall struggling from the free throw line, 61.8%. Has been a guy who shot around 75% for much of his career. So again, just 6 games, but man, is it frustrating watching him this year. The Knicks clearly have missed RJ Barrett these past 2 games. Barrett was really playing with confidence to start the season, but he's missed the last 2 games, and unsurprisingly, the Knicks have lost both of them. Just not a lot of offense with Barrett out. Of course, Jalen Brunson scored 45, tried his darndest to get the game for the Knicks last night, but when your other star player is struggling as much as he is, it's hard for one player to do it himself. So, again, 76 more games. Julius Randle's he's going to be on the team. His trade value is extremely low, especially after the start of the season. As a Knicks fan, and if you're a Knicks fan listening, we just really need to hope that he turns it around and ASAP. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.